started, while folks are kind of coming in a little bit, I'm going to talk a bit about why we're all here today. And if you're new to Capstone, you're new to web and mobile, what we do at Langara, I'll do a little bit of an intro about that as well. So let's get started. My name is Tyler Hicks, by the way. I'll be emceeing for this evening solo, but all of our instructors are usually here with me are here in spirit. So, to start us off, I'd like to acknowledge that Langara College, where our campus is located, as well as today, that we are located and that we are gathered on the traditional and ancestral unceded territory, the Coast Salish peoples, Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, and Musqueam nations. So as mentioned, there are many faculty that are often here, but due to some unfortunate circumstances, they were not able to join. But we do have other faculty here. Faculty, please wave your hand a little bit. There we go. There's some in the back, some on the front. It's okay to sit at the front. But many of them are not able to make it here, so give a little shout out to them. There I am in the corner even as well. But we could not make this program happen without them. What really makes our program come together is our industry-driven instructors, our industry-driven IAs, many of whom are also here. IAs, wave your hand. Where are IAs? You, I think Sebastian's also outside. So it's a huge team, and we wouldn't be able to do it without them to make this program possible. There's Sebastian, wave at the back. To help our students out, get them ready for industry, and that's really what today is about, is previewing all these students who are ready to enter the field as designers, developers, product, PM, many roles that we are, of course, in need of in tech. So in about Langara actually is Spencer. Hello, Spencer. Do you mind coming to speak just for a moment about web and mobile? One of our fearless leaders here. The other two who are not able to join us, Darren and Jason, unfortunately, wait. They are the head of our program here at Langara under Creative Arts, and web and mobile is one of many programs within Creative Arts, and Spencer will touch on this a little bit more in just a moment.
So as Tyler's already said, I'm Spencer Dane. I am the Division Chair for Creative Arts and Industries, which is one of the two pieces for the Faculty of Arts. The other side is Humanities, which is mainly academic university transfer. This side has Fine Arts, Film Arts, Photography, and of course the best program, which is in the room tonight, which is Web and Mobile. I'd like to say that it has been an amazing 10 years of this program, and particularly the last 2.5 since I have been division chair of this division and helping to oversee this program. I have been unbelievably impressed every time I've come to this evening where I get to see the final capstone projects for this program. I remember the very first time I walked in and saw these, and I was completely blown away. And every single time since, I have been blown away more and more and more, because this program just turns out amazing graduates, which you are all about to be soon. I would like to thank the faculty, who have done an amazing job. They're an incredible faculty. And your instructional assistants, who I also know have worked really incredibly. I will also say greetings from Darren, the dean, who I report to. Unfortunately, he is away, he's out of town, so otherwise he would have been here because he normally attends, we both normally attend these every time. He is out of town tonight, so he's not here, so he sends his best wishes as well. And with that, I'm going to turn it back over to Tyler.
Thank you.
Thank you, Spencer. All right, we're on. So that's a quick shout out to this wonderful space we're in, UBC Robinson Square. It's always nice to have a competition, have you in their space, and celebrate you. I mean, we are kind of popular that way. It's kind of nice, but wonderful space, UBC Robinson Square always is making this available for us to present so that the students can come down here, showcase downtown around industry with industry in front of them. It's always a treat to have that. So thank you to UBC Robinson Square. Oh, we're gonna skip that one. So on to, that was the next one there. Don't worry. So on to a little bit about our program. So what is Capstone actually about? So this is for anyone who's new to our program, or if you had seen our Project 2 or Project 1 in the past week when they presented. The Capstone program is the final term for those in web and mobile. So this is actually their third time going through this project experience. It's their fourth term, but their third time. And each time is something brand new. So in their first term, their creative project, it's the start off working together as a group, simulating working in a team environment, what it's like for many of us, like working in the field. So designers, developers working together, products, testing, research, and then they do it again for Project 2, but with different limitations. That time will be with databases, and they'll be working with a browser. And finally in Capstone, because each time they start brand new from scratch, sometimes new teams even, this time it's all about mobile. So how do we use the mobile device, that wonderful piece of technology that we're definitely not addicted to in the morning, right? Every hour and every day. But how can they utilize this hardware, make it something more than just an entertainment device? How do we help people out? And that's one of the really neat things about this term, is we have a couple projects in community, in helping out children. So it's always great to see something more than just a social media app or something to help us doom scroll. So it's very cool to see what they've done in that time. And speaking of time, 13 weeks. It's a very short amount of time to start from nothing. Students, was it easy to do all this in 13 weeks? No. You can hear the groans. You can hear the groans. All the reports, doing all these reports for Tyler. So even though it's 13 weeks, the first couple weeks we're meeting our team, figuring out what is it that we're doing, what are we going to put together, how do we make use of this device. So yes, they are doing all the design, they're doing all the development, but really they only have a short amount of time, that 10-week time to do that pure development before we do a code freeze. We're all making it to the code freeze. Yeah, I see some nods out there. So code freeze is always very, very tough, but all the testing as well, right up to the end where we promote it. All this is done by our students in a very short amount of time. So huge shout out to all the students. Give yourselves And as those of us in the field know that 13 weeks, nothing can happen. A whole lot of nothing can happen. So extra impressive in that sense. So to give another idea of the amount of time is that they're together is, yes, we have that one class, this class, which is their capstone class, but that's only one day a week that they're actually all together. The rest of the time, they're in other classes, they're not together, so it's only that one day a week when they're as a team, as a group together, physically in person, working as a group. The rest of the time, it's almost like they are remote. So not just for our panel, those of us who are joining virtually, this is something I like to emphasize because it is a huge challenge, a huge amount of work to overcome that communication barrier, the conflicts that inevitably come up with projects, and then how we can make this happen at the end. So huge amount of work that these students have done over these last few weeks. Small sample of some of the tech that we'll be seeing a little bit later on, but these students, if you have a chance, please go to their websites. I'll make their websites available at the end for everyone to look at. But please have a look at their websites to see just the sheer amount of research and work that was done in their proposals, in their marketing, in their competitive research, meeting people in the space, interviewing folks, interviewing them again halfway through the project to really see, have we gone this right direction? How can we pivot? How can we iterate? So there's a huge amount of work that they've done. I'll let them explain more about their projects as they come up to the front. But just a quick little preview is we've got 5 projects: Bubbl, Kyntra, QuizzyAR, Moments, and Loopin. So as mentioned, we have some in the helping children, which is always a very cool thing to see when this is a very underutilized space. We have something in rehabilitation, something again for education with children, helping those in their pregnancy journey, and parents and children together. When we are, let's say we have children that are neurodivergent or something within that space, it can be very difficult for the children, but sometimes we forget about the parent as well. So I'll let these projects give you more information, but as mentioned, it's very cool to see that these students are reaching out to create more community-based applications. All right, panelists, the fun time. So we have 3 panelists that have graciously joined us and taken some time out of their evening here, especially after a long weekend, which is always a little bit more challenging. Pierre, could you come up first? I won't just go in order here. A little intro of yourself. Thank you.
Hey everyone. everyone. My name is Peter Shimchuk. I'm the CTO and co-founder of a tech startup here in Vancouver called Spexy. We're mapping the world with drones, and in fact, I remember the early days where I was the designer, developer, and everything. So it reminds me a little bit of some early days at Spexy, and I think this time is when it's the most exciting. I love this time where you get to create the brand new beginning of it before you scale up and the problems become a little bit different. So, I can talk more about Spexy. If you're into drones and are interested in mapping the world, go to spexy.com. I won't give you the whole show. But really excited to see what the students come up with today. And yeah, it's exciting to see the creative ideas flowing. So. Heather?
Hi everyone, my name is Heather. I am a founding designer for Tono. I've been designing about 15 years and kind of gradually worked up to founding designer. And the Tono is, I saw that in a previous slide there was a lot of apps that you use, and the Tono hopefully will replace Jira one day for you guys. That will be the mission. And yeah, I've been to Capstone in this event once before, and I've guest taught a class with Lou for design. I was teaching how to get your first design job in Canada. And yeah, I've been really impressed by the projects that you have put out, and I'm excited to see what you have to do.
Thank you, Heather. And Omar. Hi, everyone. First, congratulations to students who are about to graduate and complete a big milestone in their career, I guess. You said it yourself very nicely. This is the best part of your careers, as you're playing around with different software, finding your niche, sort of. So I wanted to first congratulate everyone, and second, welcome to all the guests and people who have shown up. I've been a graphic designer for about 20 years. My passion for graphic design started in an infotech class in high school, when I first opened up Photoshop. It changed my life. Self-learning, working in the corporate industry for a bit. Now I teach in BCIT for about 10 years. Tyler was my instructor in the program that I graduated from, so you were in great hands, guys. Tyler is a very respected instructor at BCIT as well, and I understand that in Langara College he's making a name for himself, and so congratulations on that one as well, Tyler. I'm very excited. This is my first time to be a panelist in this type of a scenario. I'm excited to see your designs. I've had a sneak preview of your websites, but I'm more excited to see your presentations, and I'm hoping that we are able to provide you some feedback as well. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Omar. It's true, I was his teacher. Real life Photoshop.
Thank you, panelists, again, especially after a long weekend, and everyone here as well. It's I know it's not the easiest thing to come to an event after one weekend. So we appreciate everyone coming, appreciate our panelists and students. We're going to try and make this as exciting for you as possible. Before we get into the presentations though, let's have a quick video preview. Because who doesn't like videos? Videos are fun. And thank you to Jeffrey in the back, if you want to wait to put this together for us. These are the two videos, but a little preview of what they're going to be showing us.
Studying at home can feel boring, repetitive, and sometimes it just puts kids to sleep. Children want to stay focused, but not everything works. That's where QuizzyAR comes in. Just snap a photo of your notes or textbook. Our AI instantly turns it into personalized quizzes. kids can step into an AR playroom where each quiz comes to life. You can track your progress anytime and celebrate what you've mastered. QuizzyAR turns study time into playtime.
Parenting a neurodivergent child can feel overwhelming and lonely. Every day brings new challenges. What if there was an app designed just for families like yours? Meet Loopin. Check in with Moody's to understand how everyone is feeling. These fun characters help kids express emotions while giving you insight into their world. Find calm with Calmnest, your personal support hub with tips and guidance tailored just for you. Turn daily routines into looping moments that build connection and independence. Transform everyday tasks like brushing teeth into bonding experiences your child will look forward to. Download Loopin today and transform your family's daily life, because every family deserves to feel supported and connected.
Is it a sprain or just bad posture? Do I ice it or stretch it? Should I see a doctor or just sleep it off? Clinics are costly and have long waiting times. What should I do? Wait, what's this? Kyntra?
Introducing Kyntra, your motion-guided recovery companion for non-emergency injuries. Just select the body part and pinpoint the pain. Answer a few quick questions, and Kyntra guides exercise plan just for you. Using your phone's camera, it tracks your movements and gives real-time feedback to keep you on track. See your progress on a clean, simple dashboard. Explore our guided video library, built for all levels. Need help? Chat with our AI assistant. Recover smarter, at your pace, with Kyntra. Download the app now.
Pregnancy is one of the most beautiful and transformative phases in a woman's life. A time full of emotions, changes, and unforgettable memories. From the first tiny kicks to the first ultrasound scan, it's a journey like no other. A journey where you watch life grow inside you, day by day, week by week. But along with the wonder comes questions, concerns, and the need for support. That's why we created Moment, your trusted companion, here to guide you, care for you, and help you save every precious memory.
Confidence doesn't just happen. It grows with every small moment, just like our kids. But sometimes those moments feel overwhelming and a little scary. That's why Bubbl turns important life lessons into a playful learning experience before they're needed. Kids build critical, real-world skills like kindness, empathy, body safety, and setting boundaries. They learn to express how they feel in ways that make sense to them, and parents stay connected too, quietly supporting every step. Bubbl, helping kids grow with confidence.
Just as a reminder, if we can, I know it's hard to put the phone away or put it on silent. We can have silence on your phone just for the respect of our students. I'm going to invite the Bubbl team, the last one we just saw, to come to the front. They'll be the first ones to present.
We're gonna rock it. Hello, good evening everyone. I'm Gabriela. I am a UX designer, and I'm very excited to be here with you today to present Bubbl. At its core, Bubbl was created to support children's development, to help them feel safe, kind, and confident, one bubble at a time. But before we move forward, we would like to dedicate this app to any child who ever felt something was wrong, but didn't know how to say it. Every quiet moment, every unheard voice, this app is for you. But what is Bubbl? Bubbl is a mobile application that helps kids age 5 to 10 to learn more about body safety, bullying, and personal boundaries through games, stories, and creative play. So our research shows that 70% of emotional learning happens before age 8. And 60% of parents say they don't know how to talk about body safety with their children. The parents also said they couldn't find the right guidance to help them about these sensitive topics. So how we can help them? Bubbl offers 4 main features. The mascot engagement, when the kids can build a bond with a growing mascot through quests and rewards. The interactive learning modules with content age-appropriated about body safety, bullying, and boundaries. The multi-drawing canvas is a space where the kids can express themselves in a non-verbal way. And Secure Parents Portal, where a verified adult can check the kids' progress and also the moods inside. Our marketing analysis, we are focused on young kids that already shared a device with an adult to consume contents from YouTube and Netflix. Also the parents' concerns about the time the kids are in front of a digital screen. They want that time be meaningful and safe. And we see a lot of potential to use Bubbl at schools, learning centers, and child therapy settings. But how Bubbl really stands out? We are the only one that offers a full gamification experience through the mascot engagement and interactive lessons, all built based on trust sources like the Kids in the Know from the Canadian Child Support. Thank you. So now I will invite Andres and Miyasu to demonstrate our application.
Thank you, Gabby. So hi, I'm Yasu, the full-stack developer of Bubbl. So tonight we're going to show you 2 cases. One is with the new user of Bubbl and another who's been using Bubbl for a week. So if you can look at the left-hand side, we're going to show you the case for a new user. Let's go back to the login screen. So this is how you see Bubbl. And since I already have a Google account, I'm going to go log in. Let's go log in with Google. It's going to take me to the Google's authorization. I'm going to pick my Langara ID, continue. And the first thing I need to do is to set up my account. So I'm going to put my nickname, choose an avatar, go to set up account. And there I have my first profile. And what I'm going to do is create an account for my kid. So I'm going to first log into my parent account, go to the settings. We'll come back to all this later. So we're going to go to the settings, and then we're going to go to add child. And again, I'm going to enter a nickname for my child, choose an avatar, create profile, and there I have my child account. So this is where I can hand over my device to the child so that my child can start playing Bubbl. So let's tap. And because it's our first time, we're going to see the onboarding. So it will tell us about the mascot, it will tell us about what we can do, the drawings that we can make, and all the resources that we will be seeing. So let's get started. So this is our first main screen. You can see the mascot, it's still index state. And then you can also see all the resources at the bottom. If we scroll down, we can see all the modules that we can play. But let's start with the very first topic. What's bullying? Okay, first question, which one's bullying? I'm going to choose push someone else on someone's purpose. Let's check. And yeah, I got that right. Let's continue. And second question, bullying only happens when someone hits you, may be true. And that, of course, because there are other forms of bullying, I got that wrong, but let's continue. And as you can see on the top right corner, my HP has decreased from 3 to 2, so I should probably not make more mistakes. Let's go to question 3. Everyone deserves to feel safe at school. Yeah, I got that right. So I should be complete, but oh yeah, because I just got the second one wrong, I have to redo it. So true or false, bullying only happens when someone hits you. False. Continue. Yep, So I got everything right. So I'm done with the topic. And, okay, so my mascot just hatched. And I'm back to the main screen. I can see my mascots in baby state, and I can continue playing. But then let's switch over to the existing user to see what more we can do with Bubbl. And Andres will take over from here.
Hello everybody, this is Andres, the staff developer at Bubbl, and now I would like to show you how the shining dashboard would look like when the user has been using our application for a while. So let's click on Alex, and as you can see, there are some topics now marked as completed. So yeah, now marked as completed. And if we scroll down, I would like to complete a new module about body safety topic. This module is told to empower the children about their body and decisions. So in here we have so much people use too much. What can you say? For me, stop. I don't like it. Remember, you can always say no if something or someone bothers. So let's see. And as we can see, Bubbl is an application that the focus of our application is learning by doing. So we will get a feedback here, so it's always good to speak up if something bothers. If we click on continue, all touches are okay if they come from someone you know. That's false for me because I don't feel comfortable. I allow it, so continue. And the last one, you have the right to say no if someone touches you and you don't like it. Of course, you have always the right to say no. So let's click on through and check. And let's continue. And as you can see, the app is going to reward our progress. So let's claim those rewards. But Bubbl is not only about things. We can express our feeling in the Moodle feature. So let's click on that. And today I'm pretty happy to be here in this audience, in front of this audience. So I'm click on that, and let's draw a happy face. So let's click on done, and that is going to say my painting, and also it's going to reward. So now I'm going to use those stars in the shop. And in here, I can choose either by, like I can buy a new appearance or accessory. I've been saving some stars to buy the bow. So I would like to see how the bow looks like. And it looks pretty good on my avatar, so I can buy it. And this is going to confirm that I just bought a new accessory. So let's click on back to shop, and let's equip it. And now my avatar has a new accessory. So I'm going to pass it back to Jasu, so Jasu can show us how the body profile can look like.
Thank you, Andres. So as you saw, the user can continue playing Bubbl and learn more. But what does Bubbl offer for the parents? So let's find out. Let's go to the profiles and let's go to the parent screen. And here we need to log in with biometrics because we want to make sure that kit users don't accidentally come to the parent contents. And the first thing you see as a parent is the list of articles that we have selected. We have some essential readings on topics on like bullying versus body safety, where parent users can go through them. And if we scroll further down, we can also see other articles. And we can do a search and like find more articles on separate topics, and we also see external articles which we're fetching from Google's custom search. Now let's move on to the next menu, to the progress, where we can see the child progress. So let's see how Alex is doing. So first we'll see all the stats of Alex in Bubbl, and we also see the activity log on the milestones that he has, Alex has achieved. So you can see here that just now we just finished the your body topic, so that's one of the achievements that you see here. Now let's move on to the mood canvas. And this is where the parent users can see all the drawings that the kid user has made in the past. So we can see there there's a smiley face that we just drew right now. And we can also look at the other images. And it also comes with emotions that the child user has selected. So if they're happy, that's great. You can appreciate their artwork. And if they're not happy for a day or two, that's also fine. That's normal. But if they're not happy for like many days, or if you see anything that's kind of disturbing, that's where you might want to reach out to your kids or even talk to a professional. So this is how Bubbl helps kids to express themselves and also help parents to listen. So how do we make Bubbl to life? So these are the tech stack that we used throughout the project, and let's first look into the development side. This is our system architecture. On the top left corner, we see the front-end mobile app that's being built with React Native and Expo, which has allowed us to build a mobile app that works on both Android and iOS, as you saw in the demo. And it's communicating with backend with API, which is secured with JWT tokens. And the backend is hosted on AWS, where we use Node.js and Express.js to build our REST API, which allowed us to build everything in the common language of JavaScript. And further below, we have the Supabase, which is serving as our authentication service, database, and the file server for the images. We're also using the Google services as third-party tools for authentication and the custom search. Now I'd like to hand it over to Ritika, our lead designer, to walk us through the process of designing Bubbl.
Thank you, Sasu. Now that we've seen how the demo works, I'd like to take you through our design overview. We wanted to keep the interface really fun and approachable, but intuitive at the same time. So we decided design clean layouts and used rounded visuals for the buttons, and kept really simple, friendly icons for the children to navigate through the app more efficiently. For the typography, we chose Museo Sans Rounded and paired it with Avizi. These fonts work best for the app because it's designed specifically for early readers. For our color palette, we designed multiple variations of tones and shades across the components and states so that it's clear and consistent. On the next slide, you'll have a look at our cards and components. So these cards and components were designed to be easy to tap, modular, and also to give it a little bit of a magical feeling, we added subtle animations during visual feedback. The illustrations that you see here are custom drawn for our activity modules. So we created these illustrations with diverse characters, emotions, and relatable settings so children can see themselves in the stories and engage more deeply with the lessons. Moving on to our branding. Our logo is a combination mark, and the Bubbl word mark uses a soft, rounded sans serif font set in gold, and our icon mark is the mascot Mellow. Mellow was created drawing inspiration from how Tamagotchi and Pokemon works as a personal companion for kids. With our branding, we chose to keep it cohesive across multiple platforms. So right from our social media to our posters and billboards, we made sure to use our brand elements, our mascots, and illustrations along with real-time imagery to keep the message really clear and bold. And moving on to our future features. Currently, we've developed the app for kids aged 5 to 10, but in terms of our future features, we want to bring in new modules for preteens and teens where we talk about peer pressure, consent, and digital safety. We're introducing new educational topics on creative writing, coding for kids, and daily streak fees and unlimited heart mode for the gamified learners. To conclude, I'd like to introduce you all to the team behind Bubbl. We're a team of designers and developers. All of us are available to work, and we're looking for opportunities to connect. So if our mission resonates with you, we'd like for you to reach out to us. You can scan the QR code here to visit our website, view our proposal, and connect with us. We look forward to build a simple, kinder world, one Bubbl at a time. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. 13 weeks, but not a lot of time. I'll start this side. Omar, for some feedback.
First of all, very amazing concept. I really like the concept behind it. The idea of, I have kids myself, and screen time, and that is always a problem, and I think to utilize screen time for them to learn. And of course, how to, again, behave in the society. I think the idea is really, really good. So the potential for the idea, very good. Design-wise, I thought design amazing, good colors. The mascot idea I thought was really brilliant. To be able to gamify the mascot, I thought very, very good potential for there as well for that. For the improvements, not a lot actually. I don't have too many comments regarding that. Topics, you guys said that you will introduce more topics. The bullying was just an example, I'm guessing. Something else that I thought about was white labeling this app, meaning that any organization can put in their own game, their own quizzes, their own whatever features they would like to put to create a white label version of the app. So that was one idea that came to me. Last but not least, maybe minimize the number of values of the colors that you're using. So I saw a few different values of purple, and minimize that to help you in your design so you have less decisions to make. These were my comments for that. So very well done, guys.
Thank you.
I thought, similar to Omar, that the concept is very good. There's really like the avatar, I think you use it well. I found the egg hatching, and I think the idea is that it grows with you as you're progressing through the lessons. So it's almost like you identify yourself in the avatar and you can customize it and stuff like that. That was pretty cool. I was wondering if it could be slightly further in using avatar illustrations in the courses. Maybe that's not the way you wanted to take it, but it's almost like looking at your avatar being bullied and you would get probably more upset about it. And something, I noticed that you're thinking about going to like the teenager future stages as well. I think as the kids grow up, they might have questions. I was thinking that an idea would be to have, I hate to say this, but like the AI stuff where they can communicate if they have trouble, maybe something they're comfortable telling their parents at this time because it's like awkward, they're not sure if they get blamed, or they could, by the time they could read and respond, they could have a safe space to talk to.
A journal, so writing a journal, their own journal, so parents can maybe keep an eye on. So the idea of a journal for again drawing was great. So idea of them being able to write on their own, I think that would also be a nice feature as well.
No, that's it. Yeah, good job.
Well, I think a lot has been said. My comments that I just wrote down, I love the illustration. I thought that was one of the standout pieces. You know, you see a lot of UI and lists and cards and stuff like that. I thought the illustrations were actually a really unique element of the application that I really appreciated seeing. The mascot and leveling that up, like the gamification element of that, was props to the accessory feature. I thought that was also quite nice. I guess from a technical perspective, good that you did social login as well. I think that makes it easier for people to kind of adopt these applications. So I thought that was great. You know, onboarding and things like that were really cool. If I were to offer any modification, the 5 to 10, I have 2 kids in this age range on the two ends of it. And I think a little bit more visual and less text might be appealing to the younger demographic a little bit more, maybe a little bit more animation within the mascot doing things or things like that. But you know, I know you guys have only a certain amount of time that you produce this in, so I don't want to expect the world there. And the other thing that came to mind was, you know, you're fighting for the mind share that is tapped into YouTube, and that's really hard. And you're also fighting parents who don't want any screen time at all. But there's also a huge amount of educational applications out there that are being used by schools. And so in a school context, this actually is also quite interesting because I think it's better than 90% of the apps that I've seen in the school context.
Ooh.
So, thank you, Ken. Thank you, Team Bubbl. What a great project in such an interesting space. Thank you, team. If you have more questions for them, please find them after our event. To keep us rolling for time, I'm going to invite Kyntra team to come to the front.
Why don't you get some run?
Are you sure? Oh, my neck!
Kyntra is your smart recovery companion, built for rehab that actually works. With real-time camera feedback, Kyntra makes every rep count, right from your phone. Access a guided video library tailored to your injury, pace, and progress. Need hands-on care? Discover trusted therapists near you in seconds. And when you're stuck, our built-in AI chat delivers answers and motivation instantly. Recover better. Move smarter. Download Kyntra now. Your healing mantra.
Hi everyone, I'm Surbi, Project Manager and Product Designer of Kyntra. If that video felt familiar, you are not alone. We all have those moments where one wrong move and suddenly we are wondering, do I need a surgery or just a better pillow? Injuries are painful, but the real pain is trying to recover from that injury. From our research and survey conducted, around 80% of people had dealt with injuries like shoulder stiffness, backaches, and neck strain. 60% of people have skipped exercise due to cost, long waiting times, and no motivation. Those who tried themselves but not sure if they are doing it correct or wrong. And doing exercises the wrong way makes things only worse. Access to conditioning programs is broken. Public waiting times is around 1 to 6 months. Private sessions are very costly and around $75 to $150. If a person is in rural area, there are longer travel times and less options available. That's why we built Kyntra, a mobile app designed for non-emergency injuries that provides real-time feedback as you recover. To make sure Kyntra actually helps people recover safely, we spoke directly with kinesiologists and physiotherapists while designing our app, and one of them is attending this presentation with us. Kyntra is accessible, affordable, and built for everyday aches. Our main feature is Conditioning Program Assistant. It is real-time tracking with live feedback using AI and machine learning. User can select video from library and app will guide user through audio and visual feedback. Second feature is guided exercise video, where there are videos based on body parts for beginner, intermediate, and advanced level. AI chat support for smart assistants and clinic locator in case you have high pain and you want in-person consultants. Based on our competitor analysis, we found a few apps that partially address the problem, but none provides a complete solution. Reflex app just send posture alerts, while QuizzyAR and QuizzyAR show videos but no feedback. Only Kyntra combines real-time feedback and guidance in one app. Now you must be wondering who is this person sitting here from the beginning. Well, meet Karthik. He is not just a teammate but our in-app injury simulator. He's been stuck with this neck band since our beta demo. Hey Karthik, how are you? And how was your run?
Still regretting that run.
Don't worry, help is on your way. Saurabh, can you please help Karthik with the demo?
Yeah, sure. Thank you, Surbi. So hi everyone. So I'm Saurabh. I'm full stack developer for this project. So the fun fact is Karthik has been sitting here and yeah. So Karthik has been sitting here and he has not got any opportunity to use the app yet. And I'm very happy that he'll be getting an opportunity today, and he'll be presenting and demoing the app in the presence of such a huge audience. So as you've seen in the video that Karthik likes running, so today I'll make him run through that. So let me quickly create an account for Karthik. So I've already pre-filled some data, so let me quickly sign up. So once the user signs up, he'll get terms and conditions on screen, where it will say that this app is only for minor injuries. So if there is any major injuries, then it is better you connect to the physiotherapist or the experts in that particular field. So I'll click I understood. Next, as soon as the user signs up for the first time, we are giving them a sign up badge as a token of appreciation so that they can start using this app more and more. So I click on done. So this is our home screen. So here you can see if the user calendar view, where if the user has not completed any exercise, then it will be shown in blue color, and also the streak is 0. So before proceeding anything ahead, I would like to take a picture with my dear friend Karthik, because I really like the neckband that he's wearing. So I uploaded that. So as you know, he's suffering from neck sprain and he needs a conditioning program badly. So let me quickly go to conditioning program, and here you can filter out the body zones. So this is a neck exercise. So let me select neck. So I'll select full neck exercise. Next, we have a pain slider that ranges from 0 to 10, where 0 indicates no pain and 10 indicates maximum pain. So let me select something like 7 or 8. So let me click on next. So once I click on next, it will just redirect me to find a therapist nearby. So let me click on that. So I'll find a nearby therapist here, all the details about that. So if I want more details, I can click on that. So this gives me a details about where this location is, their working hours. So if I want direction, I can get the direction of that particular location. So coming back to the app, if a user is not sure what is his pain level, then he can make sure that he can look into this tooltip, which gives a guidance like how can they measure their pain level. So this app is only useful when their pain level is below 5, because we want users to have a good experience. Suppose if they are injured badly, we don't want them to use this app. That is the reason we have kept 5 as the safe threshold limit. So based on Karthik's situation, I think it's around 4 to 5. What do you say?
Yeah, it's around 4.
4? Okay. So let me select 4, and then we can proceed ahead with the app. So this is a program where we'll get different exercises, and these are level 1, level 2, level 3, all varies in their duration. So let me click level 1. So next, we'll get an exercise details screen, where it gives like what this exercise actually helps with and what are the precautions that needs to be taken. So let me proceed ahead. Let me click on start. So here is a pre-setup guide which says that this keep this phone's camera at eye level, and there should be no dark color in the backgrounds. So I think it's time for Karthik to jump in. So Karthik, are you excited to use that?
Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah. Here you go.
Let me just remove the pen.
Please turn your head to the left. Please keep your face upright. Hold this position. Good. Now return to center. Please keep your face upright. Please turn your head to the right. Hold this position. Good. Now return to center. Please keep your face upright. Repetition complete. Well done. Please turn your head to the left. Incorrect movement. Try again. Please keep your face upright. Hold this position. Good. Now return to center. Please turn your head to the right. Please keep your face upright. Exercise complete. Well done.
So Karthik has completed his level 1 exercise, and I think he must be feeling good after doing this.
Yeah, that was easy.
Yeah. So next, user will be navigated to summary screen, where it will show details about what was accuracy and how many mistakes did he make and what was the duration. So let me quickly click on finish. So once I click on finish, the user will be shown with daily streaks that he has completed this first day streak. So I think Karthik has been very inactive on LinkedIn. I think it's a great opportunity for him to share this streak on LinkedIn. What do you say?
Why not, man? I'll get another lead. Life is good. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, and one more thing. What else can I use this app for?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you can use this app for. Firstly, there is an inbuilt video guided library. So if you had followed these exercises, I think you would not be in that conditions. So let me quickly go to the exercise video libraries. So here we have our inbuilt video libraries. So here you can select the body parts, and based on that you'll be shown the videos. So let me quickly select one video for now.
Gently pull across, keep your shoulders relaxed, and breathe.
So that was one of our video. If user doesn't have any much time to watch the videos, then he can just watch this. We have created some GIFs, so he can just look into that and access those. So secondly, we have our inbuilt smart chat, and it is a fitness nerd. The reason I'm saying it's a fitness nerd is it answers questions only related to fitness, and it's very much particular.
Is it?
Yeah, you want to ask something?
Yeah, why not? Tell me when's the next release date of Squid Game? Yeah.
Okay, when is the Squid Games releasing? So I told you it's smart enough, so it wants you to be focused too, so it doesn't answer anything other than fitness.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah. So if you want to ask something like, give me bicep exercise, so okay, so it will ask you questions like, do you have dumbbells, do you have stretch bands? So it will not just randomly dump the information from the internet. It will try to analyze your conditions, and then it will give you a particular answer according to that.
That's really good. It's so focused.
Yeah. So as you have seen that after all this exercise, I think Karthik must be feeling very good. So let me update his state to feeling good.
Oh, wait. I'm ready to run.
You want to run again?
And I don't want this now because it's so uncomfortable. Yeah.
Okay, so let me change this present state to ready to run again.
Yeah.
That was our demo. Thank you guys. Over to Adila for branding.
Hi, I am Adila Nasser, product designer of Kyntra. Our application was created with real insights. We consulted physiotherapists and kinesiologists to understand recovery pain points and build something truly helpful. Our logo shows what Kyntra is all about, movement and healing. The K is shaped like a person stretching, showing how we built it around movement. The word Kyntra combines two ideas. Kin from kinetic, meaning energy, and tra from mantra, focusing on recovery. Together, Kyntra, your healing mantra. We chose steel as it feels calm and reassuring, adding orange touch of energy. We chose Moolish as typography as it is clean and easy to read. The interface is simple. Progress bars, sliders and checklists that are easy to use for the users. Kyntra is designed to feel supportive and focused on recovery. Thank you, and over to Venkatesh for Tech Stack.
Thank you, Adila. I'm Venkatesh, full stack developer of the product Kyntra. So let's talk about the tech stack. So we use Figma to create all the personas, mockups, and all the designs. And if you see the demo, the screens of the demo has been created by using Illustrator and the Photoshop. Hope you like the video which we presented in the starting. So that was created by using the Premiere Pro and the After Effects. And all the market proposals was created by using the InDesign. So for all this, we need a conversation tools. Further, we use the Slack to share all the work. So to track all the work, we use a Jira, so for raising the tickets and to track all the work. And for the devs, we use the GitHub to merge all the code to bring a final product. So let's see the system architecture. So for the front, our app was built on the React Native on the Expo, and we use a TypeScript for the type safety, and we use a Google ML kit for the face recognition. And for the authentication, we use a JWT token to get the secure single sign-on. And for the backend, we use the Node.js and Node.js for the REST APIs and the Express.js for the middleware. And we hosted our platform on the AWS. And our app needs more data, so we need to handle the data. For the database, we use the file store, which handle the data very easily. And for the videos, which we showed in the second exercises, we use a Cloudinary. And in the third feature, we use some AI chat as well as Google Maps API. For the we use a third-party APIs called Google AI Pro and the Google Maps API. So the Kyntra is not stopping with the 3 features. We have a few more. So we have 3 more here, like in the observer mode. So you can add one of your observer to track all your records. And the device integration, you can have your Fitbit or the Apple Watch or the Google Watch to track all your heart rates and the footsteps. And also the final one is that full body detection. So at present we start with only the neck. And by going on, we are adding all the exercises for the full body. So until now, you saw all the presenters here. So I will introduce the remaining presenters who are behind the scene. So our product designers, Mashur, Bubbl, and Tomohiro, and a full stack developer, Jaspreet. So you can scan the QR, you can visit our website, and you can see all the market proposals.
We are stretched, we are warmed up, we are ready. Not just for conditioning program, but for a job too. So if you like our work, please do connect us on our landing page and LinkedIn, and we are all open to work. Thank you.
Thank you, team. Right, we'll start with Peter this time.
Thanks. Great presentation. I thought really interesting use of video in this case. It was a really novel way, I think, having physio injuries myself, I think, they send you away sometimes and they don't really always see how well you do it. So that's, I think, a really, really interesting way to deal with this problem. I thought that was great. Nice to see some use of other technologies. Seems like you guys leaned on a few different things, like the location. We're mapping the world over here. Love to see some maps used in an application. Very useful. The logo in particular, I thought was actually really cool too. I didn't really notice, to be honest, before you shared the slide, but when you shared the slide, now I can't unsee the person doing something with the K, so that's really cool. Especially when it's animated. Chatbot was also cool to see. The things I might point out, otherwise, I think some of the UX maybe was a little bit clunkier than some other places. And I like gamification, but a first login gamification, like maybe a little bit too much excessive friction for a user when they're first experiencing the application to get a badge right when they first see the first screen. You might want to onboard them first, but on your point.
Thank you.
I noticed the logo right away. Yeah, I thought it was clever. But also I was watching a video, I was peeping, so I saw the animation. And I think the field makes a lot of sense. Like there's a lot of digitalization of like online personal trainers, online that sort of profession. So I think it lends itself well at this time for this. And there's a lot of rehab that's required, like for people who are injured, especially for people who are not very mobile, like old people, people who have surgeries. I think there's a lot of home recovery that needs to be done, and it is true that is a barrier.
Developers do something
Designers too. And I think having been injured myself, doing like at the gym, I think this tool could be used in combination, like you alluded to already, with physiotherapists. It's almost like the missing piece where you go to a physiotherapist or a clinic and you get diagnosed, and they say, oh, you have inflammation, oh, you have the rotator on this is whatever jammed, and then you need to follow up with all the home recovery. So I think that piece of diagnose might be a little bit tricky to not have someone do it, because when my wrist was injured, basically they kind of like felt all around the bones, and it would have been difficult to describe to AI what the problem is. Yeah, so that would be my feedback.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Great job, guys. Strong branding. Love the logo, especially when it's animated. I thought that we could bring that into the app as well, as the app loads up that animated cake. Most of the features you guys noted are already good things. I really like the integration of this app with other health apps, watches and things like that. I thought this was really good. Integration is always a good feature. To improve, I would say maybe a more interesting font typography. I thought colors were really good, logo was really good. I thought the one that was lacking a little bit was a more fitting font, that main brand font. That would be my only recommendation. Well done, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Kyntra. We're going to keep it moving along to QuizzyAR.
Hi everyone. We are Team QuizzyAR. My name is Jessie, the lead product designer at QuizzyAR. On behalf of the team, I'm excited to share our product. So QuizzyAR is a mobile app that supports after-class studies for elementary school students. We use AI to generate a quiz based on their personal materials, like notes or textbook, and we get students to play in our AR room. And all this product comes from an important but simple but important problem we've noticed. As research shows, about 40% of the students report that they're feeling bored when they study on their own. 40%. That's a big number. That means traditional way doesn't work for many kids. So here's our challenge. How might we turn after-class studies into a more enjoyable experience so that students can stay motivated? And here's our solution. We combine AR, movement, and quiz into one app. But you may ask, why these three? Why quiz, why AR, and movement? It's not just for fun, it actually works. As research shows, about 95% of the students, they agree that after using a quiz-based learning app, it increased their motivation. And about 90% of the research indicates a positive relationship between AR and learning. And 51% of the students with ADHD have been found that their working memory improved after engaging in physical activities. So these three are a powerful combo, and that's what makes our product stand out from our competitors. We are the only one focused on game-based learning with AR, and we use AI to generate a customized quiz. So let's see how it works. Before diving into our live demo, I want to introduce these two. Yoshiki, a father from Vancouver, and his daughter. Believe me, she's in 3rd grade. Let's see how QuizzyAR improved her study.
Dad, can I have some ice cream? It's so hot today.
Sure, Lafroy, how was your school day?
Not bad, but today we had this long paragraph about science, and I hate reading, especially science.
I see. Why don't we make it fun with QuizzyAR?
Ooh, I love that app.
So let's log in with your account. This is the home page where you can see all the questions, and it shows the tutorials here, but I will close it for now. And in the curriculum tab, you can see all the quizzes are provided as default, and they are based on official BC curriculum. And the custom tab, they show us all the questions, all the quizzes you made with your study material. Now, let's prepare a quiz for you. I'll tap create, and let's create a quiz named science reading with 3 questions, and generate AI image to make learning more fun. And I have to create, upload an image. Do you have the material with you?
Yeah, here.
Okay. I will take a picture of this. And tap generate. While we are waiting for a quiz, I will explain how the quiz generation is working. The quiz questions and answers are generated using OpenAI GPT-4o, and images are generated using OpenAI Diary 3, and processed with RemBG, a Python library to remove image backgrounds. And also, waiting for the quiz, let's take a look at the home page more. In the favorite tab, I can see the quizzes you marked as favorite. Oh, you can see the progress here, and also in the edit page, you can see the quiz detail and also the notification came. So let's take a look what we got. Okay, so here I can review the quiz result, and I can edit and even regenerate image. But for this time, I think it's fine, so I will just save it, and it's time to play with stuff.
Thanks, Dad. So I will tap play here and allow camera and orientation access. This safety reminder tells me to be in a spacious area for safety. And this tutorial tells me how to play this game. So the quiz is getting started. Question number 1, what's a hill? So I see the image here. The options are a large body of salt water not surrounded by land, a river that flows downhill, and a mountain higher than the surrounding land with a rounded top, and where's the other one? A mountain with an opening to molten rock. Maybe this one. Hey, I got it right. The question number 2. What happens during a volcanic eruption? For the cubes. So this time, maybe I'll tap this one. Yay, I got it right again. Question number 3. What is the definition of the river? Oh, I love this image. Maybe I will tap this. Oh no, I got it wrong. So I finished the game, and I I got 2 out of 3 correct, and I got 2 stars. And this page is like really helpful for me to review the questions right after playing. Daddy, I got 2 stars.
Nice.
Oh no, what's that?
So if you tap history and view the quiz you play, you can see the result. It shows the average score and also the result of your each attempt. Like this. And also you got 2 stars, right?
Yeah.
So I will take a look at your profile and whoa, you've got 100 star badge.
Wow.
Next one is 250, so let's keep learning and playing together.
Yeah, I want to play it one more time to get the next badge.
Sure, but for now, I will take a look at our system tech stack. Our designers use tools like Spline to create 3D models for the UI contents. And on the development side, let's take a look at our system architecture to explain things in more detail. Our front-end app runs on both iOS and Android and is built with React Native and Expo. One of our key feature, immersive AR. This is built with 3JS and Expo's camera and sensor API. We manage user authentication using Supabase, which also supports Google OAuth, a widely adopted authentication method. Also, the backend is implemented with Node.js and Express. It also manages the AI pipeline, which we discussed earlier. Our primary database is MongoDB, while Supabase is used to store images. Our AR assets are deployed in Versa for the high-speed access, and backend services run on AWS EC2 for robust cloud deployment. Next, let's take a look at our work from design perspective.
Hello, my name is Katie, product designer. Let's dive into our branding. QuizzyAR's logo is a combination of letter Q with a cube, which is the main object in our quiz room. For the color, we chose orange as our primary color because it feels energetic, positive, and exciting, perfectly reflecting the spirit of our product. Regarding typeface, we chose San Francisco rounded because research shows that rounded letters provide a better reading experience for children compared with sharp typefaces. As for the illustrations, we created them from scratch using 3D tools. In the future, we plan to add multiplayer and quiz sharing features to keep users motivated and make it easier to discover existing content created by others. And here is our amazing team, starting with designers. They handle product concept, user research, UI design, and more. We have Jesse, our lead product designer, Akihiro, our co-PM and product designer. Myself, Katie, is also a co-PM and product designer. Apinform, our product designer. For developers, they handle the integration of AI and AR technology to make this project possible. We have Yoshiki, our lead full-stack developer. Yuki, our full-stack developer. Nodoka is also our full-stack developer. You can scan our QR code and feel free to connect with us on LinkedIn. We are open to job opportunities. Thank you so much.
Thank you for our team. I'm going to start with Heather first.
Surprise. I think you guys did a really good job on like gamifying the experience. Although I'm gonna make a terrible joke that in Asia you probably won't do this because there's corporal punishment on doing homework. And I think I was wondering how it would scale in terms of like if it wasn't a multiple choice or if it was intended to be a multiple choice quizzes. How you would accommodate that kind of UI. But I think it definitely makes it more engaging, and there's the audio component as well from the phone, which would help support getting more context, like maybe even the AI would be able to provide more information about a hill or something that you can read up on. So it's got, it could expand even on your quiz, original quiz, which is really cool. Yeah, great job.
From a tech perspective, I was really impressed. I was really impressed with all the things you guys threw together there. Obviously, you know, if it has AI, you're going to get investment in this tech climate. But you know, AI and AR, I think it's an interesting way to kind of bridge those two technologies together, and especially when you're talking earlier about the sort of screen time child thing. I think AR is an interesting way to engage children in technology, but not really tie them to the screen, make them more aware of their surroundings. And so I thought that was a really novel way to kind of novel way that you guys are using technology that way. I think the branding looks awesome too, by the way. Really impressed with the colors, the visuals, the fonts, and the logo. Look professional. Look awesome to me. And you know, I know the image generation was a little bit slow in that demo. Maybe there's ways to improve upon that by distracting the user with something else while that kind of thing happens. Just to improve the experience, and maybe one day move beyond just quizzes and things like that. I'm sure you guys kind of thought about that. Great job.
Congratulations guys on this project. As you mentioned, AI and AR, that's the future. So you guys have made a very good case for yourself for a future product. Things that I really liked about it was the interactivity and the gamification of turning boring papers into more fun and games. I like the idea of the cubes following you as a random perspective. I thought this was really good. You can do a lot with that, and you've already started to use that. I also like the colors in the cube, but I didn't see a lot of that colors in the app itself. The app colors are good, but I think we can bring a little bit more warmth and a little bit more colors into that, because especially when the kids are using it. You could alternatively have two different schemes for kids login and parents, if this is something that is possible. Rewards, part of the gamification. You guys have a reward system part of this game with this app? You do, okay. That's it, good job.
Thank you, Grandma. Thank you to the AR team. Very nice. We're going to, again, keep this ball rolling. I'm going to invite the Moments team to come up. Something very different.
Hello everyone, I'm Khushwant Singh, I'm the UI UX designer, and today we are here to present Project Moments. According to a research by Government of Canada, every year over 400,000 women go through pregnancy in Canada, but many face more than just physical changes. Nearly 1 in 4 experience stress, anxiety, or depression. And sadly, a lot of them don't have the support they truly need during the journey. While many mothers turn applications for health, most of what's out there is either too medical, too cluttered, or just cold. There's no real emotional connection, no way to share the experience, and definitely no support when it's really needed. That's where Moments come in. Moments is a pregnancy companion app that helps with health, mental well-being, and staying connected with loved ones. The goal is to support mothers through every step of their journey filled with love and joy. Moments includes 4 key features: fetal development tracking, vitals monitoring, a journal to capture memories, and AI-based personalized recommendations. When we compare our ideation to other applications like Flow, Pregnancy Plus, and Baby Center, Moments stands out. It offers monthly baby development insights, health monitoring journaling, and sharing it all with your loved ones all at one place. Now I would like to invite Khushpreet and Davinder to show you how Moments work.
Hello everyone, I'm Khushpreet, full stack developer, and I'll give the live demo. Hi Davinder, congratulations on pregnancy. I hope it's going good. But why are you looking somewhat depressed?
Hi Khushpreet, thank you and congratulations to you too. Yeah, I'm a little bit upset because I could not find any application that can record my health data these days.
Oh, you should have contacted me. I know an amazing app, Moments, which helps to store the health vitals and the track your journey.
Oh, that's great. Can you show me demo how it works?
Yeah, sure. Let's go. So I'll go on the home screen. We see the week progression of uterus. For example, in week 1, the size of uterus is 1.2 meter, and in week 6, we can see the progress. Size of uterus is 1.2 millimeter, and weight is less than 1 gram. And it also shows that the baby is just a tiny watermelon seed this week. And with growing of the week, you can feel attached with your baby. And I know that you love to read the articles, right?
Yeah.
So you can read the articles from second trimester care section.
Yeah, that's great.
Yes. And
and I would like to add my health records. Where can I do that?
So for recording the health records, you have to go to Health button. And then you can record your blood pressure, weight, kick count, and this. For example, let's go to blood pressure. And you can see that I have recorded my blood pressure.
Yeah.
I checked my blood pressure today and it was 120 and 70. And I checked it at 2 p.m. Let's record it and save it. So my blood pressure was saved. And same goes with the weight. We have to go to weight and we can say weight in kg and lbs. I checked today, it was 176. And I checked it at 11 a.m. and saved. So your weight and BB is saved. And I know that every mother wants to save the kick count of the child as it is very heartwarming to them. So you can save the kick count. For example, I feel 1 kick and save it, and then I'll save it again. And my total kick count will be displayed in total kick count today.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have a Fitbit. Is there any way that I connect my Fitbit here and see the record?
Yeah, sure. For connecting the Fitbit, you have to go to Sync Device button, click on Sync again, and by linking your Fitbit ID, you can get your Fitbit data.
That's a great option.
Yes. And the Sync Now button, you will get your step count, your heart rate, and your sleep time.
What's here?
Yeah, so my heart rate is 76 and sleep is 6 hours, 52 minutes.
What's this one? Today's readings?
In today's reading, I can see the latest entry which I did. For example, I did 120 and 70. It will be displayed here. And in regards to my blood pressure and weight which I enter, I'll get the AI recommendation.
On your health status?
Yeah, on my health status. And I know an amazing feature which you will love. Like it helps to make the journal for the pregnant lady. For example, I made this. And the first time when I got scanning of my baby. So for making this journal, you have to go to pre-designed journal and click on Start.
Is this a template?
Yeah, it's a pre-designed template. So enter the photo. And I'm feeling good today. And just save the journal. And your saved journal will display engraved in above.
What is this one, Get Started? Is there any difference between this one and Redesign Shoot?
Yeah, there is a difference. You have to select on Get Start and you can make your own title here. For example, I'm feeling excited and I'll click this title. I'm feeling excited. And save the journal. That's it. And if you want to edit the title, you can edit it here.
Okay.
Yes.
I really like this feature, but I was wondering if I can share this one, this feature with my family.
Yeah, sure, you can. For sharing this with your family member, like your husband and your family, you can go. You have to go to Profile button and click on the family code, and give this family code to your husband and any other family member to sign in. For example, I have signed in my husband ID and the other phone. Let me show you. So my husband will be able to see all the journals which I have made, and he can enjoy all the journey throughout. So that's it for the demo. And
oh, this is really a great option.
Yeah, thank you. And for the text tag, then we will represent.
Thank you, Khushbu. Now I would like to present text tag. Let's take a quick look what we have used in building this application. For the front end, we have used React Native with Expo Go to build a compatible and cross-platform application. For the back end, we have used Node.js with Express.js to build a compatible fast application. For storing data, we have used MongoDB due to its flexibility in storing user-friendly user data dynamic. For the images that we have used in the journals, we have used Superbase, and to deploy the application, we have used AWS EC2 because of its reliability and compatibility. For the project management, we have used Slack, Jira, and GitHub for the team collaboration and communication. For the IDEs, we have used Visual Studio Code and Android Studio for testing and coding. For the design, we have used Figma for the mockups, Illustrator, After Effects, Premiere Pro for the more visual effects, and this is the tech stack behind this beautiful application. And now I would like to call Viraj for more.
Hello everyone, my name is Viraj and I'm a UI UX designer. Let's begin with the brand and identity of Moments. Moments is designed to support expecting mothers through a visual identity that's warm, calming, and clean. While still feeling clean, modern, and easy to use. For typography, we have chosen Wix made for type family, using Wix made for text for body content. This pairs gives the user a clean interface. It's approachable feel while ensuring consistency across different screen sizes. Our icon set follows a minimal line style aesthetic, keeping everything simple, intuitive, and stress-free. We have stayed away from anything too clinical or heavy to maintain a light, welcoming tone. In terms of color, our primary palette is rooted in shades of purple, from soft lavender to deep purple, representing calmness and emotional depth. We complemented this with a secondary palette of pinks, blush, and peach tones, which add warmth and subtle touch, aligning perfectly with the target audience of young and expecting mothers. For our logo, it tells a story. It combines a pregnancy bump and camera shutter to represent the core idea of Moments, capturing them beautifully both before and after pregnancy. Moments is modern yet meaningful. Here's a glimpse into the building blocks of our application, from toggles from toggles, checkboxes to navigation buttons. Every component is carefully designed to be clean, accessible, and consistent. We've used a soft color palette and high readability to ensure user experience feels both intuitive and nurturing. These are the rough blueprints of our application. They helped us figure out the structure and flow, what the user sees, when and how. We have designed tools like health tracker, journal, click counter, and weekly development updates, all personalized for pregnancy journey. Every screen is focused on ease of use and emotional connection. Now let's look at the final product. Here's what the application actually looks like. From logging health data to reading and curated articles, from tracking the baby bump photos to writing letters to the unborn love of a mother. Moments blends technology and empathy. It's not just a utility, it's an emotional companion for all the expecting mothers out there. And finally, meet the passionate team behind Moments. We are a group of designers and developers who came together with one goal to create a pregnancy app for different, thoughtful, intuitive, and genuinely supportive mothers. Let me introduce each member of our team. Nidhika Gandhi, the product designer. Priyanka Rana, UI UX designer. I am Virajman Mehta, I am also UI UX designer. Kushwant Singh, another talented UI UX designer. Akshay Sharma, our full stack developer. Devinder Kaur, also a full stack developer. Kushpreet Kaur, our full stack developer, and Viraj Samay, our full stack developer. The best part, we are all about to graduate and are available to work. We have poured our heart and soul and skills into the building of Moments, and we are fully committed in growing this with the right support. Thank you.
Thank you, Team Moments. Thank you, Team Moments. We'll start.
Great job, guys. Another very interesting and very practical app that you guys have developed. Things that I really like about it is the overall branding, even though I have some suggestions towards the end, but branding was very strong. The integration, once again, with other fitness apps, that was really great. Mostly I'll focus on the design, some suggestions for you guys. Wix type, is that like a type font only available on Wix? No? Okay. It was a little misleading, so to me that was a little alarming. I want to make sure that that type is also available for print and so on, so that's good. Gradient, too close to Instagram logo, something to keep in mind. Other than that, guys, I don't have much else. I enjoyed the onboarding, the process. It was a lot of nice features. And I also like the presentation. The presentation interaction was really nice. Last comment, if you can take us to that slideshow where it shows the logo, please. The symbolism. To me, the final logo symbolism wasn't very clear immediately. I saw it as a water drop or as an ear. My friend Imran mentioned maybe yin-yang. Didn't see it as a bump, so maybe that could improve a little bit. I really like the idea of mom being highlighted, and in some certain areas your logo was displayed inconsistently. I prefer this one, highlights the mom and the moments, so make sure that you always use this instance of your logo everywhere. Great job, guys.
I like the gradients in gender. I think it's very soft and it feels very feminine. Yeah, I also thought that like all the resources that's available is very helpful for moms. I think there's anxiety regarding pregnancy, and that's always good to have. Being able to like connect with your loved ones and maybe like have all the things related to your pregnancy in one place, so that when you're sharing it, it's like everything's here. I think that would be very nice. And I think I haven't been pregnant before, but I have have friends who have been, and some of their high-risk pregnancies, like one of them had twins, and then she had to go to the doctor every single week to get an update, and she gets is like, you're good for this week, come back next week, and she had like a high anxiety. She also had depression, and then, so I was kind of curious how this app might support someone who has... No, just with twins, but the twins seems to have high risk, yes. Yeah, so I'm wondering like if something around doctor visits support, like remembering what they said, and then continuing being able to get support in the app after, or connect with other moms somehow to get more peer support. Yeah, because you mentioned depression, and I know it's a big thing, and I'm kind of curious how to like tackle that more. And I think it's really good.
Definitely got to keep Mama calm. Definitely got to keep Mama calm. I thought one of my favorite things was I think the branding and the color scheme, especially. It really stuck out to me, and it did feel good. The moments, though, that was a really good comment about brand consistency, because I thought it was moments like more money, more problems, moments. Gotta be a certain age, maybe though. The integration, that was cool, but I wasn't quite sure how well it connected to the overall like utility of what you were actually getting within the app. So just wasn't sure about that one. Cool to see family sharing and other elements like that. And I think my favorite feature, and speaking from experience, when you list the size of the baby at various times, that is an app on its own, and that you get engagement, and people come back the next day and the next day because they're just looking for that. So that one feature alone would probably be one of the biggest uses of the application. You could build a lot more on that, I think.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you, Steve. On to the last team. Thank you, everybody, for remaining.
All right. Good evening, everybody. My name is Raymond, and I'm the lead product designer at Loopin. So, what is Loopin? Loopin is a mobile application that was designed to strengthen the bond between parents and neurodivergent kids through both on and off-screen activities and through fun daily routine building. Now, we found out that approximately 6 million people in North America are on the neurodivergent spectrum. But to be much more precise, approximately 500,000 kids have been diagnosed with ADHD in Canada, and those are some huge numbers, in my opinion. But there's one part of the narrative that many people do not pay attention to, and that is the amount of parents who feel overwhelmed on a daily basis. Let's put this into perspective. Let's take, for example, Molly, right? Molly is a mother of 2 kids, 4 and 8. Her first child, both of them have ADHD, but one of them is hyperactive and the other struggles to focus. On a daily basis, Molly blames herself for being a bad parent when her child lashes out. And this is the story for a lot of parents here in North America, and to be specific in Canada. So, how do we solve this problem? For the first time in a long time, when Molly used the Moody's feature, she felt in control as a mom. She was able to understand the emotions of her kids, and through the follow-up questions that we gave her in the application, she felt like she was right on track again. Not to talk of the fact that when Molly used the calmness feature for the first time in 5 years, she felt safe, she felt heard, because nobody truly understood how she felt when she was dealing with her kids. And for the first time in a long time, she was surrounded by community. She didn't need to go through the internet looking for tips and books to help her cope with her children. She found it all in calmness. Now, in the long run, the kids actually learned routine management. Now they're in college. You might ask how quick, but yes, they're in college now, and they've learned routine management right from when they were both kids. And all this was thanks to Loopin Moments, which is our star feature. So not only is Molly proud to be a mom, but the kids have also learned one of the fundamental things in their formative stages, and that is building structure. And that is what Loopin Moments is all about. Loopin Moments helps parents to bond with their kids by setting daily routines and also to incorporate some form of reward when they complete their tasks. Of course, there have been, or there are, products in the market that address some parts of the problem, but not every part. Sometimes, or some of the applications either address the child aspect, but most of them don't fail to realize that there is a parent at the other side of the tunnel. And this is what makes us stand out. We're bold to say that we are the only application or product in the market that addresses not only the parent side, but also the child, the problem with the child as well. We offer emotional expressions, routine management, mood tracking, and there's also an in-app parents feature. So right now I'm going to be passing over to Nick, who's going to be showing us exactly how Loopin works. Thank you.
Thank you, Gregory. So I'm Nick, a full stack developer for the app. So I want to walk you through how I've incorporated the app in my daily life with my daughter. So first in the morning, I was half awake and I noticed my daughter looks like she was about to cry. And I was struggling to formulate questions to understand her more. So instead of feeling stuck, I went to the app and I logged her mood. So instead of choosing the visual, I prefer to use the audio because it just feels more natural. So my daughter looks a bit sad this morning, and using this app, it gave a set of questions that will help me to understand how my child is feeling. So for this, it just reminded me not just of my daughter, but also made me aware of my emotions as well. So after asking these questions, I was able to understand how my daughter was feeling, and it just made us feel more connected as well. So as we go on, I was able to drop her off in school, and I noticed that that sadness I saw in her made me sad myself. So I went to the calmness feature just to log also my emotion to help me process this things with different resources. So I was sad seeing my daughter. And yeah, and with those resources, it always has been like straight on onto what I was feeling. It helped me process in different like audiobooks, also blogs, books. So here I can check the different books to help me with parenting. And also one good thing I love about this is the tips that comes from other parents. And it sometimes seeing a tip made me feel like connected to them. Like seeing that I've been there, I've experienced this, and I want to save the tip just for me to go back to it in a later time. So after all this, my daughter went back from school, and we keep on following the set of routine. Now it's time for for lunch. So we have built this routine together through the app. So from washing hands until we tidy up things, we clear up everything. But right now I want to add one routine just for us to read a book together after we finish everything. And so yeah, so I want to save it. So now I do have an additional routine for us to go on with our daily life. So that's how I was able to incorporate Loopin in my daily life. Now to see how we made this thing work, I would like to call Ryan.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Ryan David, full stack dev. So the Loopin app is powered by React Native to cater both iOS and Android, and also Node Express for the backend integration, and also JWT for secure authentication, and also the usage of OpenAI for gathering materials and resources. So looking at the data workflow, so the data workflow for the Loopin begins with the user interaction with our React Native, and this communicates with the backend to cater both the request for the Node Express, and also those requests then be transferred to Mongo database, and also we utilize AWS EC2 instance for our storage, and also OpenAI for the resource gathering. And I would like to pass on to Remy for the design process.
Thank you very much, Ryan. So we went through a 5-step design process where we had to do some research to understand the market and what the problem actually was. Then taking that information, we went into our ideation stage where we created user flows, sketches, and journey maps. And then right after that, we created our low fidelity wireframes, and then we tested our ideas to make sure that they were usable. Then the moment we found out they were all usable and was okay, we went straight into branding, UI design, illustrations, and then animations. And then finally we proceeded to implementation and handoff and quality assurance with the developers. So right about now, I'm going to be passing over to Lola, who will be taking us through the branding. Thank you.
Yeah, hi everyone, good evening. I'm Lola, and I'm the product manager and the UX designer of this team, Loopin. First thing, I'm going to be taking through the design identity of our application, Loopin. We had two core values when we started this product, which is love and support. And that is what we've been able to use to denote our logo, which is Loopin. As you can see, we have something that denotes our Loopin logo as well. For our typography, we used Utendo and Unagio. And one thing that we considered for our UX goal was we want to be able to reduce the cognitive load on our product and ensure that it's quite accessible for our parents and also the kids as well. And for our color as well, we use the orange, yellow, blue, and black, because we want to ensure that we have this energetic and calmness on our products to also ensure that we have safe space for whoever is using this application. For our UI kits, we were able to come up with a comprehensive UI kit to ensure that we have consistency and ease of use on our product for anybody coming onto the application. I mean, this is parents and kids that we are dealing with, so we wanted something more soft that we can use on our product. So that is why we're able to come up with some of these consistency UI kits. And we also created a badge, which also to denote motivation for our parents. I mean, it can be so overwhelming when we are dealing with kids with neurodivergency. So we want to ensure that we are able to motivate our parents while they're dealing with the kids. For our wireframe, this is our second iteration. You know, after conducting our usability testing, we were able to collect feedback from whoever tested our application, and we were able to talk with real-time users. I mean, people that has neurodivergent kids, and this is the wireframe that we were able to come up with. After that, we also came up with a series of mock-ups. I mean, we have our splash screen, we have our onboarding, and as well, we also have the emojis features, you know, just like what my colleagues has already taken us through, and also the calmness and the looping moments on our application. For in our coming updates, we are looking forward to these 3 future features, which is the restricted word filter, report and blog, parent-to-parent feature. I mean, to be able to protect if there's any harmful languages on our product, and also ensure that we also create a safe space for our parents and also for the parent-to-parent chats to ensure that we have a real-time parent-to-parent where they come together to share their worries. Yeah, so for our team, I mean, Loopin is not Loopin without these brilliant teams. I mean, and here I am, I'm Amolola Felai, the product manager and the UX designer of the team. And we have Aitano Daniel, he's the lead designer. We have Atta Rahman, he's our designer. We have Sundip Kaur, she's our designer as well. We also have Yujumi, she's part of our UI UX designer. Prinko, UI UX designer. We also have Ryan David, our lead developer. And we have Nicole, our full-stack developer, and Anjali, our front-end developer. I mean, we would love to stay connected by just scanning through our QR code and also connect with us on LinkedIn. I mean, we are very active, right? And also, we are also available for work opportunities. I mean, Loopin is not a product on its own for us. It's more like a toolkit for us. So, yeah, thank you so much.
Great job, guys. Thought the logo and branding were really good. I really liked that character in particular, that little orange guy. I don't know if I've seen him somewhere else before, but it feels very familiar, and I really like it. I wish you guys actually used it a little bit more, in fact. Because your logo, when I look at the logo, it kind of disconnects for me, because the logo almost feels like it's the app that follows the previous app, which is after the pregnancy. You know, I just see a baby getting cradled. But otherwise, I thought the colors were really nice, and I do like that character. I wish you guys used it a little bit more in the things that you did there. From a technology perspective, I would definitely say you should not be storing your media in EC2, S3. But yeah, minor point. And yeah, otherwise I thought you did a great job.
I like the character and all the aliens that you had. I wasn't sure what the aliens were until you showed the screen that they were avatars. It was cute. Maybe you're meant to say that maybe neurodivergent, like they felt a little bit like different. I don't know if that's what you meant to say, but that's cool. I was wondering the flow with the design, like the app that you had shown. So the child was sad, and then the parents are sad, and then the parents kind of get some time off to get calm. And I think that's it's a very underserved area. It's nice that you focus on emotional states, like a lot of empathy for both parties. And then the flow is there is a routine that's been established, and then I wonder if at the end it's like to check the child is happier after a routine, like if there's a kind of like a circle of I just wanted to that's how that goes. That wasn't super clear to me, but I get what you mean. Yeah.
Great job, guys, with the overall app. Yes, very strong branding. I do like the mascot as well. I thought the tools of the loop is already in the eyes, so you guys can work with that. And that mascot can actually have different emotions, so that's a very strong candidate. I also noticed with the labels, emotions, it would be nice to put some labels under it because people may not understand what those feelings are. Tutorials on how to use the app, because your app look a little dense, it have many features, so a simple beginning tutorial would be nice for whoever is going to use it. And my friend Imran made a very good point here as well. This could be also used for autism, kids with autism, to create routines and things like that, and maybe a reward system at the end would also make it quite interesting. But overall, great presentation and strong app, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, panel. Thank you, Loopin team. And all the teams. Yeah, we can clap now. So the panel is going to deliberate on their choice for Best of Show, and we'll give them a few minutes. All right, so just as a reminder, and again, it was really good to see, because so often we think of our mobile applications as, or devices in general, as just these glorified entertainment machines, which they kind of are. But it's nice to see that so many of the projects in this term, even those who were able to join us last week in our project too, a lot of them community-based for individuals that have, whether it be themselves, someone they know, their family. All 5 of these are touching different points in the human part there when we're connecting with our technology, and that's really great to see. We don't always get a lot of that, and not only are we seeing that, they're getting to try that out. They're doing this early in their career, which is always fantastic. So again, a little reminder: Bubbl, way back at the beginning, Team Bubbl, where are you? So really fantastic application supporting children. They're going to be growing up with all this kind of technology, so they can learn about themselves, learn their barriers, their boundaries, a lot of what safety is about. Kyntra team, very bright over there. You can make more noise. So rehabilitation, we see that no more neck brace. There you go. No more neck brace. But their project as well, helping us out with some rehabilitation, but non-emergency, because we don't want people using an application when that's not the time. So QuizzyAR team right at the front, make some noise here. There we go. Making learning fun, because learning should be fun. And I like learning. Who doesn't like learning? Maybe not. Maybe we're at the end of our academic journey, so you've had maybe enough learning. I get it. Moments team. Supporting mothers. Always need some support there, and some great points. We're always thinking about the child's development, but what about the mother? What about a lot of the struggles they go through, whether it's a normal pregnancy or a pregnancy with a complication? There's always need for that. And then Loopin team, they were just here. Another very under-supported space. The neurodiversity chart is quite large, as many of us discovered in that class. So giving support to these kind of families, both sides, is always very, very important. So let's do an audience vote by sound, I guess. I can't find my phone, it doesn't matter. So, round of applause. Who liked Bubbl? Kyntra team, who liked Kyntra? For a second that was a little higher, but we have to maintain it. One more time, who likes Kyntra? QuizzyAR? Moments. QuizzyAR still winning this one out. Loopin. We ran out of a little bit of steam. All right, so we'll give the panel just a few more minutes. While they're deliberating, please do have a look at their websites. Now, the websites give a much larger view of what we saw today. Today, we were very constrained on time. You know, we can only sit for so long, you can only hear Tyler yap for so long, especially those of you who are in my classes, you know. I can talk a long time about too much of nothing. But please have a look. This is all about our students today. On their websites, you can see many of them have their Figma board there for you to look at, their GitHub. You look at their repos, see what they've been doing on their projects, on the development side, on the design side. But also you can download their proposals. Now you saw some proposals floating around. Hopefully you didn't take one because they belong to the students. But there are one-page handouts at the front desk that you are, of course, encouraged to take, learn a bit more about the projects. There you can see their proposals, see the research, the marketing, all the hard work that they've gone through in the last few weeks. Panel's made a choice. Do you all want to come up and announce it, or? All right. The QuizzyAR seems to be the audience choice. All right. Panel choice.
It was Bubbl. With the amount of work that you put in, like there's so much thought that went into the projects. It's evident, and I think 3 teams have their own like team clothes, and it's really awesome.
Yeah, just overall, both design and development, you guys nailed it. You know, other teams, you guys did a great job as well, but we thought the pieces that were less rounded in certain areas, and so we just thought Bubbl had the most about everything together when it came to that.
Well, you guys are all winners, first of all, in our books. You guys have worked hard and you just chose the one that we thought was more complete to be again marketed as an app, and we thought, yes, Bubbl. We had other lists and we had other good things to say about other apps, but overall we thought Bubbl was a strong candidate.
Thank you, panel. This is going to conclude our event. So Tyler was very on time today. Thank you, Tyler. But this is not anything. We do have our, like Spencer mentioned, this is our 10-year anniversary. We will be restructuring the program a little bit coming in the next year. More announcements will come in time. But I want to thank everyone, especially the audience who came after this long weekend, our panel once again. All the students from Term 4, Term 3, I see some from Term 2 and Term 1 here. Faculty, little wave towards our faculty out there. Our IAs, our instructors, there we go. Thank you everyone again. So if you do have some interest, please visit us at langara.app.ca, see some of the past projects, and we hope to see you at a future Capstone event. Thank you.